Functions. The Python interpreter has a number of functions and types built into it that are always available. They are listed here in alphabetical order. Built-in function: ABS, AITR, all, and text, any, ASCII, bean, bool, breakpoint, byte array, bytes, callable, CHR, class method, compile, complex, delete attribute, dict, dir, dmod, enumerate, eval, exec, filter, float, format, frozen set, get attribute, globals, has attribute, has, help, hex, id, input, integer, is instance, is subclass, iter, len, list, locals, map, max, memory view, mean, next, object, oct, open, ord, power, pow, print, properly, property, range, rep r, reverse, round, set attribute, slice, sorted, static method, string, str, sum, super, tuple, type, vars, zip, import. ABSX, return the absolute value of a number. The argument may be an integer, a floating point number, or an object implementing abs method. If the argument is a complex number, its magnitude is returned. Abs. Delete everything. Let's print absolute value of 4 minus 10.4. It's 10.4. Abs absolute value of minus 9. Print absolute value of a complex number, that is 2 plus 4j. It's 4.47. Now AITR, async underscore iterable, return an asynchronous iterator for an asynchronous iterable equivalent to calling x.aiter method. Unlike ITER, AITR has no argument variant. An object that implements it. AITER Python example. So async div AITR iterable results is equal to this. Async for x in AITR iterable results append.x, return ITR results. Let's try it out. Edit, find and replace with right, print l is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 l, right, 1 2 3, print iterate sync l. Coroutine object is and enable press malloc to get the object allocation type. Never awaited. Okay, we will cover it later. All iterable, return true if all elements of the iterables are true. or if the iterable is empty, equivalent to diff all iterable for element in iterable. If not element, return false, true. Awaitable a next async iterator. Awaitable a next async iterator default. When awaited, return the next item from the given asynchronous iterator, or default if given the iterator is exhausted. This is the async variant of the next built-in and behaves similarly. This calls the a next method of async iterator, returning an awaitable. Awaiting this returns the next value of the iterator. If default is given, it is returned if the iterator is exhausted. Otherwise, stop async iteration is raised. New in version 3. Any iterable return true if any element of the iterable is true. If the iterable is empty, return false, equivalent to diff any iterable for element in iterable. If element return true, else return false. ASCII object as rep r return a string containing a printable representation of an object, but escape the non-ASCII characters in the string returned by rep r using \x \u capital U escapes. This generates a string similar to that returned by rep r in Python 2. Bean x converts an integer number to a binary string prefixed with 0b. The result is valid Python expression. If x is not Python integer object, it has to define an underscore underscore index underscore underscore method that returns an integer. By some examples are print bean 3, 0b11, bean minus 10, minus 0b110. If the prefix 0b is desired or not, you can use either of the following ways. Format 14b, format 14b. Format 14b, format 14b, hash b, hash b and b. F14b or b. F14b or b. Same output. See also format for more information. Class bool x is equal to false. Return a boolean value 1 of true or false. X is converted using the standard truth testing procedure. If x is false or omitted, this returns false. Otherwise, it returns true. The bool class is a subclass of integer. See numeric types integer float complex. It cannot be subclassed further. Its only instances are false and true. See boolean type bool. Changed in version 3.7, x is now a positional only parameter. Boolean. Boolean. X is equal to true. B. B. Mhm. False. X is equal to true. Hmm? True. Okay. Breakpoint. Pointer args, comma pointer keywords. This function drops you into the debugger at the call site. Specifically, it calls sys.breakpoint hook, passing args and kws straight through. By default, sys.breakpoint hook calls pdb.setTrace, expecting no arguments. In this case, it is purely a convenience function so you don't have to explicitly import PDB or type as much code to enter the debugger. However, sys.breakpoint hook can be set to some other function and breakpoint will automatically call that, allowing you to drop into the debugger of choice. If sys.breakpoint hook is not accessible, this function will raise runtime error. By default, the behavior of breakpoint can be changed with the Python breakpoint environment variable. See sys.breakpoint hook for usage details. Note that this is not guaranteed if sys.breakpoint hook has been replaced. Raises an auditing event built in .breakpoint with argument breakpoint hook. New in version 3.7. Class byte array source is equal to b. Class byte array source encoding. Class byte array source encoding errors. Return a new array of bytes. The byte array class is a mutable sequence of integers in the range 0 less than equal to x less than equal to less than 256. It has most of the usual methods of mutable sequences described in mutable sequence type, as well as most methods that the bytes type has. See bytes and byte array operations. The optional source parameter can be used to initialize the array in a few different ways. If it is a string, you must also give the encoding and optionally errors parameters. Byte array then converts the string to bytes using str.encode. If it is an integer, the array will have that size and will be initialized with null bytes. If it is an object conforming to the buffer interface, a read-only buffer of the object will be used to initialize the bytes array. If it is an iterable, it must be an iterable of integers in the range 0 less than equal to x less than 256, which are used as the initial contents of the array. Without an argument, an array of size 0 is created. See also binary sequence type, bytes, byte array, memory view, and byte array objects. Thank you.